What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Lil Finesse, the Jiggy Hippie, and welcome to my channel. If you're new to this channel, go ahead and click subscribe because you know you really want to. If you are returning, thank you for coming back. So in my first videos, I gave y'all like the basic rundown that we're not all one sign, that everything is connected with each other like a spider web life and everything's connected. So now I'm about to start a new series on talking about each sign individually. So I'm gonna start with the first sign of the zodiac, Aries. And I myself, I'm an Aries sun. So you're hearing this from an Aries person himself. So let's get it popping. So Aries are a cardinal sign, and cardinal in astrology means the people that are the starters, the initiators, people that like to start things. The cardinal signs are Aries. We have Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. So now peep. So like everything ties in together. So peep. Aries is the beginning of the spring season. Cancer is the beginning of the summer season. Capricorn is the beginning of the winter season, and Libra is the beginning of the fall season. So the ones that begin, that initiate, that are first like initiators are cardinal signs. So Aries is the first cardinal sign. It begins spring. Aries is represented by the ram. The animal that represents Aries is a ram. The animal that got the big horns in the on top of the head. Represented by the ram. I'm about to explain how all that ties in. They are the first sign. That's very important too to the personality of Aries. The position you are on the chart is also like determines a lot, because the first sign is Aries, that determines a lot. The last sign is Pisces, and that also determines a lot, but we'll get there. So Aries is the first sign. It's a cardinal sign, and the element, because we have 4 elements. We have 4 key elements of life: fire, air, water, and earth. So the first fire sign is Aries. Aries is a fire element. So Aries is the first sign, cardinal, fire. So yeah, let's get to it. So Aries, damn. So I'm an Aries, like I said, so I'm not trying to be partial, I'm not trying to be biased. I'm just gonna give y'all the straight up real facts about Aries people. I can't even lie to y'all at all. So one word that you could describe every single Aries, which is, y'all might be mad that I'm saying this, Aries people, but it all ties in. So Aries is the first sign, number 1. In the life cycle, it's the beginning stages. So Aries people have a tendency to be very childish, or you could describe them as like a baby, basically. Now, I'm about to explain that. I'm about to explain that. Aries have a lot of childish energy because they are filled with, like a child when they first are born, like their first beginning life, they're filled with energy because they're trying to explore things. They don't know what's right or what's wrong yet. They just try to move. They try to do things, do things they never did before, touching things you're not supposed to be touching, climbing things. They're just very childlike energy. They have a lot of energy to explore things. They also don't care about, I'm talking about babies, they don't care about the parents' feelings, or they don't care about how their parent are tired at the moment. When a baby wants something, they want it right now. If they don't get it, they cry, they throw a temper tantrum. Like, babies are very impatient. They want what they want. They don't care how it looks like, they don't care that it looks like they're crying all the time. They don't care what it looks like. They just want what they want. So Aries people are very similar. They are also very impatient. They are quick to everything they want to do. They just like move. Like, they don't want to think about the consequences. Sometimes they don't want to think about the repercussions of what's going to happen if they do it. They just want to move, just like a baby. So if you're trying to date one of these people, understand that you need a lot of patience. If you know how to take care of a baby, as in be patient with them, give them a lot of attention. Like, Aries do need a lot of like nurturing attention sometimes, like from the people they love. they don't always want to admit it, but they definitely do. If you know how to take care of baby, being patient, knowing that baby is gonna baby might even throw up on you sometimes, they might shit on you, like the shit that you don't like about babies. Aries people might annoy you, they might be like sometimes disrespectful, all that, but if you're patient with them, the same way when a baby laughs and they smile, when your child laughs and smiles, it gives you life, it makes you happy, like it gives you energy. When a baby is happy, it makes you happy, kind of thing. Like a baby gives you energy, gives you life. Aries people are the same way. We definitely we're really good at hyping people up, making them feel good, giving them a spark in their heart, like a fire spark. Like we give them like energy, like a spark of life, basically. Sometimes, like when we're in our good space, we definitely can motivate people. We're very motivational because, like I said, cardinal signs, they like to start things. They like to be the leader. Aries are the leaders of the zodiac. Cardinal signs are leaders. They don't like to follow nobody. And Aries is ruled by the ram. Now the ram has horns on top of his head. It has hard horns on top of his head. In nature, the way that rams like to solve problems is they just fight. Rams just like to butt heads with each other and just clash all the time and fight. Like if you go on YouTube and watch a video of two rams fighting, all they're doing is they're not thinking about nothing. They put their head down and and that's kind of how Aries do things in life. They kind of don't like to contemplate about every small detail of what they're going to do. Once they see something and they focus on something and it sparks in their heart something that they want to do, they just put their head down and they go to it. Like they just get to it. They're very quick to making decisions because it's like a child. Like a child doesn't really think about things that are wrong. They just do it. Aries is the number one sign, the baby of the zodiac. So they just have that drive to do things without even like thinking about the future kind. All right. And Aries have a lot of energy. Just like a baby, just like a child, they have a lot of energy. Aries people have a lot of energy. You will always see them either working out all the time. Aries people are usually really good at sports. And then before I even go further, I'm gonna give y'all some Aries people in my head that y'all could like envision while I'm talking about this. Like, so Quavo from the Migos, he's an Aries. We got Big Sean. We have Eric Bellinger, he's an R&B singer, he's an Aries. We have Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man, he's an Aries. So now picture their energy, the way they present themselves, the way that, like Quavo, he calls himself the honcho all the time, the leader of the team, like he wants to be the leader. Aries are the ones that just like put themselves first, like they want to get where they want to go first. All right. So represented by the ram, and rams are hard-headed. Rams are hard-headed as hell. Aries people are hard-headed, and I'm saying that to say this because they don't like to listen to somebody tell them what to do. That is the worst thing for an Aries person, is to tell him or her what to do, because in their mind they have something focused already. Their head is down, they're gonna get it. Nobody's gonna tell them, yo, that's not a good idea, or you probably shouldn't do that. They're not gonna listen to you. So don't tell them what to do, because it's not gonna work out. And I'm saying this for myself from experience. I really hate when people try to tell me what to do, because I'm like, listen, I got a plan already. Like I know what I'm doing. I feel like I got it all figured out already. So sometimes I don't like to listen, but I'm working on that, because every sign has a flaw. Every sign has something they're good at, something they're bad at. Aries' flaw is we're all hard-headed. We don't listen to people. So I'm obviously working on that, taking advice from people when I should be. But yeah, so Aries are hard-headed. Aries is represented, every sign is represented by a body part. The 12 body parts to the human body, the full body. So Aries is represented by the head. So Aries people have a tendency to have a lot of headaches, a lot of head problems, a lot of eye problems, like things that have to do with the head. Like for me, I wear glasses. Like Aries people usually have like eye problems, have a lot of headaches. They care a lot about their hair too. Mostly Aries people do care about their hair a lot. So they're represented by the head. When I said Aries people have a lot of energy, Aries people love to fight. And I'm saying this in a way, not saying that, yo, like Aries people are all tough. They want to beat everybody up. They ready to square up no matter what time. Like, even though they probably are ready to square up no matter what time it is. Like, they love to fight because the adrenaline rush you get from when you're in a fight. They love challenges. They love to be challenged. They love challenges. They love to see something and want to conquer it. Like, they're ruled by planet Mars, which is the planet of war and conquering things. So when they see something, they want to conquer it. So they love to fight. They like to argue. They like to be challenged by something. They like to challenge people. So you will know when Aries likes you. You will know when Aries person likes you if they're always like making fun of you. Like, man, your shoes ugly as hell. Like, they try to like spark up. They try to spark some conflict, but it's play fighting. Some people take that. Aries people don't kind of know the limits when it comes to like being aggressive and being like, you know, and being chill and being cool and being laid back. So you know they like you if they play fight with you. If they're always touching you, not in a sexual way, but like in a playful way, like always trying to start a fight. Like, you can tell Aries likes you if like you're standing next to them and they're like elbowing you a little bit. They're poking you, they like flicking you or something like that. They like to give like little love taps because they have a lot of energy. They express their affection for somebody, their like for somebody by touching them, by nudging them, by trying to start arguments, trying to start fights, playful fights. Because like the ram, all the ram likes to do is just to move, just like to butt heads with each other, just like to they like the adrenaline rush of fighting. Like for me, for example, I remember back in high school, bro, this is so stupid. Back in high school, I used to literally like organize like slap box competitions, slap box tournaments in the bathroom. Like, I'd be like, all right, yo, so we're gonna meet up in the bathroom at this time, yada yada. And then people actually come to the bathroom and we'll like actually slap box, not videotape it. Like, we love the adrenaline rush of fighting. Like, seeing somebody in front of us, like, all right, in my head I'm like, all right, I'm way better than you. I could beat you. We just love challenges. Like, I could beat you. So we just love the adrenaline rush. Like, even if you go on my Instagram and pause for the cause. If you're not following me on Instagram, you bullshitting, all right? Anyway, if you go on my Instagram and you scroll down, you'll see like a video of me like slapboxing somebody. I did like a roundhouse smack. And after I smacked him, like, you could hear the energy, like you hear like the aggression of like, yeah, like I was like really hyped. Like, that's Aries energy right there. That's like a perfect example of Aries energy. Very hype. Has a lot of, we just love to like get things out. We just love to get our energy out, get our aggression out. We get it out in different ways. Some people use it creatively, like me. Like, if you haven't noticed, like I like to draw a lot. I'm very artistic in a way. Like, I like to express. I'm more of like a chill back, laid back Aries. Like, we have different types. We have the ones that are always aggressive, always trying to argue, always trying to start shit. We have the quiet ones, the laid back ones. I'm like more of the laid back, chilling one. But we like to express our energy in creative ways. Like, I like to draw. I like to work out a lot. Like, Aries love to work out. Always have to be moving. Aries do not like to stand still, like to sit still in one spot for a long time. We always have to be moving. Always have to be doing something. Always have to be doing something. So like I said, you're trying to date one of these people, understand that they might be annoying because they're always, if an Aries person is not always touching you, that means that they don't really like you like that. So if you're the type of person that doesn't like to be touched all the time, like, they always, like, Aries people are always like trying to spark something in you. They're trying to see your aggression. So they always try to start fights with you like that. Like, they try to spark something. If an Aries person is not doing that to you, that means that they don't really fuck with you like that. So don't try to get so annoyed. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it is probably annoying. Like, I don't know, for me, since I'm an Aries, I don't really mind if somebody's doing that, but it probably is annoying when somebody always trying to like touch you and bother you like that. But that's just the way, like a kid, like a baby, the first sign, Aries being the baby of the zodiac. Like a baby, like Aries need to feel that energy, that just need to feel something, like feel that passion, that aggression. They need to feel something, like feel something. And the way they do that is by starting challenges. Aries is number one, so they're very competitive. Everything in our life, basically, and I say our life, you don't have to be Aries sun either. You could be like an Aries moon, Aries Venus, Aries Mars, and you could probably have these same characteristics. But they are very competitive. They always want to be number one, because Aries, the first sign of the zodiac, represented by ego. So another flaw that Aries have is we low-key have an ego problem. We low-key have a problem where we think that we are the shit and nobody else can beat us, nobody else is better than us. And that can really like mess us up in a lot of things, like relationships or like at work, but especially relationships, because we always want to be number one. We always want to be first. And in relationships, it's supposed to be two people, like, you know, coming together. But when you have somebody like an Aries always trying to like one up you on something, always trying to like be better than you at something, I could see how that could like, I could make somebody's partner like annoyed as hell. Like, bro, it's like, it's not even that serious. Why you always trying to be in a competition? Like, it's not, everything is not a competition. But to an Aries person, since we, like I said, like a baby, we don't really think about what people feel. Like a baby doesn't think about how the parent feels, how tired the parent is when it's crying to wake them up in the middle of the night. We don't think about how the people feel sometimes. We just care about like ourselves and what we want at the moment. So positives of Aries, we have very, very, very big hearts. Aries people are very generous. If we put trust in you and we really fuck with you like that, we will give you basically anything that y'all need. Like if we have it, we'll give it to you. Like we're very generous people. If Aries people put trust in you though, they put you on a high standard. Like we really don't fuck with everybody. We don't really like everybody like that. But when we choose people to be in our circle, we put a lot of trust in you. We put high expectations for you to meet, because we don't like to waste time. Very impatient. It's hard to keep an Aries patience because we're always trying to move, always trying to do something. If you're trying to get with an Aries person, this is like some tips. If you're trying to get with an Aries person, first of all, don't be so easy. I know like a lot of Aries people are, the energy they give out, they're probably like really attracted them because they look like they don't really need nobody. They're very confident. Confidence is also another thing Aries have, like a lot of confidence. They're very confident. They like to walk by their own drum. They like to do what they want. So like that can be very attractive to people that are less confident. They might look up to Aries for their confidence. Like that's something I admire. But if you're trying to get with an Aries person, everything is a challenge. Listen, everything in our life is a challenge. Literally, everything we look at is like, that's interesting. I want to conquer that. I want to get there. I want to get this amount of money. I want to get that job. I want to do this. I want to get that girl. So everything is a challenge. We look at everything as we want to conquer it. So play hard to get when you're trying to get with the Aries, and they will continuously try to find ways to get you, basically. So basically, I mean, I guess for every sign, don't be too easy, but especially Aries, like play hard to get. Like don't let them get you that easy. And also make sure that you are able to handle an Aries, as in like we have a lot of energy. Like I'm gonna stress that a lot. We have a lot of energy. So you have to be the type of person that can give back the energy that we give out. Like play fighting, play arguing, like talk shit when we talk shit to you. Like try to spark like, you know. But at the same time, we have to work on not taking it too far. I mean, we have to have the balance. Everything has to be balanced. But definitely try to spark something in the Aries. Like make them like, damn, like anything physical, like I said, like when we nudging you, when we like poking you, when we flicking you and all that, like make sure you give it to us back, so we can see that you also have like that childish like energy. Like everything about Aries is like childish, innocent like energy. Another thing, like a child, when you look at a child's eyes, it's innocent. Some people have said that, or it's said that Aries people have, when you look in their eyes, like they have a childish innocence to them. So when they're doing things that annoy the shit out of you, they're not doing it on purpose because they're like conniving. I mean, some people are, because we have a dark side and a light side of every sign. But the light side of Aries are not doing things on purpose to like make you annoyed, to hate you. They're just really like, they can't control it. They're really like an innocent child when they get their parents mad as hell because they're not listening. They're not doing it because they're trying to be bad. They're just a child. Like they're just being themselves. So Aries have like an innocence to their eyes. So that's how we low key get away with a lot. Like we could do something real crazy and then like we could get away with it really easily because we have an innocent energy to us, because we're just like, you know, all we care about is just having fun, exerting our energy in something. We just care about being active, like just having fun, like that light. Think about fire. Fire is aggressive. Fire is hot. As soon as you touch fire, you get burned. Like as soon as you touch it, like it's quick. Like fire is just quick, and it's hot, and it's aggressive, and it's burning. That's how Aries are. We're just quick, aggressive. We're just like low key. Like as soon as you meet us, and as soon as we open up to you're gonna automatically like feel the energy. You're gonna feel yourself, as in you're gonna also be like hyped up. You're gonna also be like, we gas people up a lot because we like people feeling confident the way we feel confident. So when the Aries person is like, yo, you got some nice shoes, or like when they gassing you up like that, like we take it to the top. Like we do that to make you feel confident, because we are automatically confident. Like we're confident as hell, a little too confident. They say sometimes, people say that we're kind of like egotistical sometimes, we're a little too confident sometimes, but Aries people are filled with confidence. I might make a part 2 to this video depending on the comments or if I missed anything. So if I missed anything, just hit me up in the comments, DM me, like anything, ask any questions, and I might make a part 2. But my next video, I'm gonna go to the Taurus, then I'm going to Gemini. I'm gonna keep moving on to signs just like that. But understand, like I said in my first 2 videos, we're not all just one sign. Everything ties in together. We have planets inside of us. If you don't understand what I'm saying right now, go to my first 2 videos and it'll make perfect sense. So subscribe to my channel. Like I said, pause for the cause. If you're not following me on Instagram, you bullshitting, all right? Follow me on Instagram at Finesse_25_7. Subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna come at y'all with more videos very soon. Next video is a Taurus. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Be safe out there. Peace.